Hello friends, welcome back. It's your boy Size coming up with another video. Man, there's no dignity in wasting my time by watching a short video on social media, or it could even be YouTube. It is okay. I feel it has no issue when you are busy or when you spend a few minutes on YouTube, but it is very addictive. Whenever you get a new hint of dopamine and you got a new interest, those short videos they are designed to hook your attention. So what happens is, if you don't pay attention, you are trapped in this circle of constant scrolling through, and that is really harmful. It can be very hindrance for our productivity. The main reason we feel lag behind, we feel demotivated is it is not because we lack the ability, but because our focus are constantly being distracted by those virtual entertainment. So that is a major root cause of our underperformance, I would say. And today is another one that I'm still battling with my self-doubt. It's really funny, man. So I criticize myself like whoa, hey Sion, you're doing a low quality video in your room. How am I going to compete with those amateur? Not in the sense of I'm competing with those people who are better than me. No, I'm saying their quality, their content quality is so bad or so good. Sorry, they're so good. It seems my current videos seems really insignificant. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not competing with those people, So today I read an article. It talked about except there are a few people, which are Charles Darwin and Einstein. They are exception, but the other invention or discovery are not found in a instant inspiration. So those things are the result of continuous experimentation and correction, dealing with mistakes and failure, only by the creator or the researcher being committed to the process. Only after a period of time, the result or the discovery will take shape. So the author was trying to convey the meaning of, imagine the inventor of car, the Ford, which is Mr. Ford. Okay, he didn't invent the car in a short period of time out of his inspiration. No, he worked so many years just to produce the first model of automobile. And from that point forward, he continued to work with a lot of engineers and other people. So what do I mean by this? The process of creating something is not an instant. It's not a moment of inspiration. So the author gave an example about Nicholas or something like that. So he is a chemical researcher, and he is the one who invented the first foundation of periodic table that we learn in chemistry. Even after his discovery of the periodic table, he didn't get the credit for his work. It was only when he passed away, the other person took over. The other person picked up the work he had done, modified further. Only after this, the final version of periodic table that we've learned in our academic school has fully developed. So it might seem like when we look back to the history, those discovery or invention, those great people it seems like they did it in a out of inspiration moment, but the truth is no, it's the opposite. No one is highlighting this time periods where those people also struggle with failure and mistakes and a lot of unforeseen situations. And yeah, man, that is the article that I have read about, and I learned something from it. Oh, instead of defining intelligence as a fixed thing, we should rather see it as a more fluid. It can be shaped by our personal mindset and our personal belief. So not so drastically, but incremental improvement, and later when it compounds, the big thing will happen. So until that time, we gotta be patient. We gotta keep putting the work. And the other thing that I want to say is, these days it is really hard to become a mature person. Especially for men. Because women they are being brought out of by their mother, which is also a female. But men, we are different. It is true that we came out from our mother womb, but as a gender identity, we have to establish our own masculinity. So it's very cliche, but I'm not. Maybe it might sound cringe to some of you, but I would just with the choice, man. I would just use the word masculinity. So it is very hard to become a mature man. We got easily attached to female or other femininity, everything that embody feminine energy. So, but if you want to become a mature man, we gotta willing to go with the nature, meaning your psychology must be okay. For a certain period of time, let me go together with nature. So if you are constantly filling up your time with your other person, it could be your romantic, your girlfriend, your wife, or your other friends, then you don't have enough time left to spend time with nature. Then how on earth a nature can teach you, can bring you on his shoulder to become a mature person? So when you have make a decision to go with nature into adulthood, he will put, in a sense, he is putting you in a cradle because he wants to take care of you. So whenever you feel like you're alone, no, you don't. You are with nature. You are in alignment with nature. He is taking care of you. So what you and I have to do is embrace those loneliness moments, because only when you're alone that you can listen to your voice, you can spend time with nature, your nature, and so don't get too attached to any person. It is good. I'm not saying you should not love or you should not be loyal. Don't don't take it the wrong way. You should embrace rather than avoiding those lonely time. That is the first step of becoming a mature man. My goal has also evolved a little bit recently. I used to be obsessed with how many views I got or how many subscribers do I want to have for my YouTube channel. But these days I got a new perspective because I'm not going to be fixating on those numbers. Instead, I will be focusing on my ability to speak out more fully, to speak with more connection from my heart. Okay, so in that sense, my YouTube channel is my portfolio, rather than having a good CV or certificate to show for. If you want to know me as a person in the future, I could just I could just show my YouTube channel and see how those are my work, and this is my portfolio. As simple as that. So the number that I'm focused right now is my level of competency in speaking. Okay, so I think everything that I'm saying in this video is nothing is new, and I believe every one of you has already thought about this in a different way, but I'm just articulating my point of view. So as a person, I want to be progressive every day, even though it could be an incremental result. Okay, there's a lot of things that I cannot control, such as time. Hey, I don't like nighttime because it's very dark. Feels like no energy at all. No, I can't change it. So when the daytime comes, I have to utilize this in the best possible way. So when the nighttime comes, I gotta use it as well by sleeping, by having myself good sleep, and don't eating too much before sleeping. So those things are very important. But I cannot control. But I could control what action do I produce at that time. So the other thing that I want to progress is the number of my content video. I cannot control how many viewers I get, but I can control how many videos that I make in a day. After all, I'm not shooting 2-3 videos per day, just only one. This one video per day is completely in my control. Okay, but this is not easy, man. In order to have a really connect with my audience really type of video, I gotta be in synergetic with who I am, with what I'm actually speak out to the camera. If there's a contradiction, if there's a contradict between what I speak and what I think, everyone can see it. It is impossible to fake in front of the camera, and so that is why making a good video is not about just simply turn on the camera and speak. No, I have to be prepared all throughout the day until that I actually finish shooting the video. That means I must not disrupt my mind with other distraction, cheap dopamine. I cannot be binge eating too much. I cannot be eating too much sweet or speaking useless words. So, do you know what I mean? So, during the day, I have to preserve my focus, my clarity, and I have to have a clear boundary from my internal to my other external thing, that means if someone is crossing my boundary, then I have to tell them rather than regretting about what I had let happen. So I gotta have a clear boundaries, and I gotta preserve my clarity. Those are the foundation. Those are the fundamental requirements to shoot the video. It's not. So it is not this a few minutes of making content that actually counts. The whole day, or the whole day throughout and until that I in the process and after is the whole time counts, and the whole time contribute in making a content video. If I messed up one of the areas during the day, then my clarity will get polluted by those negative feeling or negative emotion. So a lot of things could happen to do a good video. The first thing is we have to protect our inner self first. Okay, you don't have to be aggressively fighting, shouting at other people because they are annoying. No, you don't have to be doing that. But there's also a saying that a warrior is not someone who is aggressively crossing other people's boundary, but a warrior is someone who stand on his boundary and defend it. Whoever invade his line, he will defend it aggressively. That is for sure. The warrior is not going to back down when the enemy try to evade our internal boundary. So yeah, I really have to preserve internal peace until I'm making the video. So that is long story short. Although I don't have autonomy over the viewer, subscriber, none of that, but I have control over my progressive. Maybe if I do today one homework, and continuously, maybe 7 days, I could accomplish 7 homework or maybe plus even more. So if I do 1 video per day, in 10 days I could be able to produce 10 videos. So how beautiful is that? This is the art of consistency. Can you see the beauty of it, right? So those times, the self-doubt, self-criticism will go away anyway, no matter what. It's just a period of 1 or 2 days that I feel down, I feel discouraged. But what happened, all those emotions go, and by the time when my emotion goes up again, wow, I am left with those videos that I have done even in my tough time. So what happened is it will double up my discipline, it will double up my perseverance to keep going forward. So yeah, man, that's what I'm aiming for these days. Not subscriber, not money, but how many content do I make, how many homework do I finish in a day, how many essay that I write in a day, and how many mistakes that I could review and correct so that I could avoid in the upcoming days. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm focusing on. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.